What's up, guys? Arcane, episode 4. The first 3 have been really good, and I'm really happy that I decided to watch this. It's been an interesting series. I think it's well written. I think the characters are interesting, and obviously there's the premise, which I've said before. I've always been a fan of dystopian type stories, but I've been enjoying it so far. If you're new here, I'm Sam, and I'm your movie bud. Okay, so as we're starting this, I gotta remember that since I started this series, I have been made aware that this series is broken up.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Into 3 acts, 3 episodes each. Obviously, I've seen Act 1. This is the start of Act 2.
Our city is about to turn 200 years old.
It's shaping up to be an amazing progress day.
So Jace looks a few years older?
Stanwyck Padidley.
Everything he built either exploded or toppled over, and yet, here he stands.
Very cool.
He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to his students.
I had no idea.
Very wise thing to say.
The council has recommended you give the speech this year.
You always give that speech.
I agree with them.
I love that this relationship between these two has clearly progressed since the last time we saw them. Because Heimerdinger was very, let's say, apprehensive over what Jace was trying to accomplish. So I'd like to think that they've found a middle ground.
Your hex gates have done wonders for our city. Reignited passions in arts and science.
There you go.
You deserve this honor.
So the hex tech has made positive improvements to the Piltover society.
Perhaps there's something in the lab you might be able to share. People love a grand reveal.
Victor and I have the next chapter of Hex Tech. Come to the lab this afternoon, I'll show you.
Are they ready, though?
You certainly have something to live up to, my boy.
Like, it's all great if they have actually got a new thing to show off, but don't try to show off something before it's ready just because you're excited. I've absolutely made that mistake myself in the past, and I think it's important to just let things be ready when they're ready. Variation on a Stargate idea, maybe. Stargate, by the way, is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's something I grew up with. If you haven't seen Stargate, both SG-1 and Atlantis, I would highly recommend checking those series out. So the Progress Day is like a fair, which is very cool. Oh.
Serves you right.
So this is his friend that was with him when the lab exploded in episode 2, right?
You still avoiding her?
I'm working.
There's so much crime to thwart outside your family's tent.
So still unclear on exactly how much time has passed. That's that last dude that Vi,
Shipping manifest?
I'm your friend.
beat up in the last episode, right?
Downtown.
I thought she died in the explosion. You gotta have hoverboards, right? Oh, is it an attack or something? I kind of thought that they were doing something official, but... We thieving?
You have 5 minutes till they're out of there.
Is this still...
Seen this much shimmer before?
Well, hang on, no. Is this Vi's new crew? I mean, I know that we're going to find out in a minute, but I got to ask questions, right? My thought would have been Silco's crew, but Silco's crew seems to be one of the ones on this ship, so...
Check for more below. Burn it all.
Oh, and while I'm asking about Vi's new crew, I'm kind of only assuming that Milo and Clagor actually died in the last explosion, because it seemed like it, but I can't say that I felt like it was confirmed, because that would be really fucking sad.
She's here.
Who's here? Oh, Powder's here. Right, because the monkey, right? Is it smart to be throwing that flare out here like this? Shit? oh, you guys are fucked. Yeah. So maybe not Vi's new crew. Unless, is that Vi? I see the hair. Oh.
Hi.
Okay, so obviously that's Powder. Was she like 16 now? 17? So this is like 5, 7 years after the last act? Damn. Powder's picked up some new skills, huh? Oh, it is Vi. There you go.
Vi?
Is this the first time they've seen each other? Since, you know, they're, I was gonna say falling out, but it's more like Vi was taking a minute to, you know, calm herself down.
Because you're a Jinx!
I want to fight. You're not ready.
Shit? You shoot her in the back? Oh shit. Oh yeah, Powder has definitely picked up a new level of violence, huh?
You are supposed to guard the cargo.
I'm getting the impression here Powder does not have a lot of respect for her. Wonder why.
You think he will approve? Heimerdinger believes science should be used to improve lives as much as we do.
And Victor does not look good.
And what about the council?
And I mean by that, Victor looks sick.
Professor, I'm so glad you could make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my boy. What do we have on the docket?
Maybe something? Again, I was saying, if they're not ready, don't try to show something off yet.
Hextech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man. Now, it finally can. A Hextech gemstone.
So they refined the arcane crystals? What, and you're just gonna smash it?
Wait!
Okay.
Holy sprockets.
Oh.
Found a means to fortify the crystals.
Oh.
New version is stable and safe.
Right, so it won't just fucking blow up, like, easily.
We present to you the next chapter of Hextech.
That's a fucking huge gauntlet, man.
We can now design portable devices.
Man, you gotta have a bit of a... Yeah, okay, I'm glad that looked heavy for him. So I'm saying, you gotta have a bit of an arm to hold on to that motherfucker. Okay, very cool.
The Atlas gauntlets.
Does that make the rest of your arm stronger, though? Because, like, your shoulder still has to do a certain amount of lifting, you know?
The Hex Claw, equipped with a powerful ray of light.
Cool.
Imagine what our artificers could do with such a device.
Were you intending for that to be a weapon?
I want Hextech to be a tool for us to build a new world.
Because both of those things look like serious weapons.
What amazing, gentlemen. Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out. Give it a decade of careful research.
I love Heimerdinger's patience.
With respect, we can be improving lives with Hextech now.
Don't rush into it, man.
Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous. I'm sure you will discover a way to safeguard it against misuse.
Yes, listen to Heimerdinger, because that's my first thought. Like, very cool advancements, but wow, you could fuck some people up with that stuff. You recognize the monkey sign? And is that a consistent thing that we're going to keep seeing? Like, Powder's calling card is the monkey sign, you know?
You're from the Undercity.
I didn't do anything. She shot me.
Who shot you?
Ah, yeah. I was wondering about that. Powder did not look like she was super
I can protect you.
worried about who she was shooting.
Caitlin Kierman, interfering in an investigation again.
Marcus? Yeah.
There's more going on here. If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair.
Wow. Okay, so I'm not getting the impression that Marcus has grown and improved as a human being just from the vibe I'm getting off him. Like, maybe he's better. Maybe he's more mature. But probably not. So who's leading the underground now? Because Vander, I'm sure, is dead. He fucking died. Man. So what? Is this Silco's, place now? He took over from Vander? And it is not the same place. It looked like a chill bar before.
She fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle.
Yeah, there you go.
It wasn't a mishap. She froze up and lost her shit.
I wouldn't say she froze up. Just seemed like she didn't care about who she was shooting.
She's a problem and we all know it.
I expected better from you than excuses. It was your job to make sure things went smoothly.
Fair enough.
Don't disappoint me again.
Is she the kind of person who should be in charge? I suppose you might not have anyone better, which...
The world's growing smaller every day. The topsiders are leaving us further and further behind.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
She already told you.
She's already here. I guess that makes sense.
I'm asking you.
What's the device, bro?
One of those firelight wackos was a girl. Pink hair.
Oh.
Your sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I know.
His medicine?
Today's screw-up will set us back weeks.
I'm sorry.
I need to know that I can rely on you. I'm doing this for us, Jinx.
She's Jinx. Okay.
The sons and daughters of Zon deserve more than their runoff.
I agree with his statement. Can't say I agree with his methods, at least in the past. Whoa, the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay. So from the purple coming out there, it looks like a modified version of whatever, purple steroids they were using last time. The juice, I was calling it. I know that they probably have a proper name, but I don't know if we've heard it yet. But yeah, she doesn't seem particularly stable, which makes sense. She's been through a lot. Could use therapy.
Savika will clean up today's mess.
Savika? Couldn't clean a dust bunny with a blowtorch.
Uh-huh.
She'll suffice. You should focus on your gadgetry.
So I was right. Jinx does not respect the other one. Savika?
The fundraiser's going well. Your mother would be proud.
Would she?
I like to say, who knows?
These people have nothing new to offer me. The only one actually worth my time is him. The golden boy.
Jace. Right.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah. We're calling him the devil? I know, it's just a turn of phrase.
We've shown him our research. He thinks we need more time.
It's Progress Day. If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now.
Well, yeah, again, if your creation is ready.
Heimerdinger is a great scientist, but he's old. Piltover needs a leader who looks forward. Someone like you.
We're not looking to stage a coup here, right?
Hextech has the potential to change everything. I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Everyone wants Hextech for themselves.
I feel like she wants power and money more than she wants progress.
Give the people a glimpse of the future.
Because if you really want progress, then you want a certain amount of patience on that progress. Don't want to fuck it up,
It wasn't her.
So it has been since those events, since they've seen each other.
I know, just some wannabe street trash.
And yes, I saw
I got confused, that's all.
what looks like the ghost of Milo behind her. I'm assuming just in her head.
Savika will clean it up.
Did she make a metal version of Milo? A Milo statue?
I'm not weak.
Why Milo?
And I'm gonna show him. Oh, I'm gonna show him. Y'all see.
I like that she has this space. If you're gonna be testing explosives, I guess it's useful, right?
Where were you? You had your speech prepared?
The future and that of all humans. Join me in welcoming to the stage.
Okay, I was kind of expecting them to actually have English, but maybe they're just writing it in scribble. Oh, they do have English in general. So yeah, they just don't want us to understand what his speech is before he actually goes out and says it, I guess. Or it could be written in code.
Good evening. I know many of you probably didn't expect to see me here today, and believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are.
Interesting. Something to do with your reputation, maybe?
No one in my life expected very much of me. That is precisely what makes this moment so extraordinary.
Not no one.
A few years ago, the Hex Gates opened their ports and made Piltover prosper beyond we could have ever imagined.
Okay, I know Victor only came into his life like right at the end of the last story, but he definitely expected certain things of him. As someone.
But we're not done yet. This year, we've created something new for you. Something that's,
What are you doing, dude? Are we skipping steps?
That we will share with you.
So yes?
When the time is right.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, when the time is right.
Things that will bring an end to your hardships. Whether you're the scion of our high houses.
Even if it's like only... Okay, it may not necessarily be 10 years, you know? As long as you honestly feel like you've worked out the kinks and thought of all the potential problems that can be caused from your new innovations, I say go for it, but it definitely doesn't feel like now's the right time. So I'm glad he's holding off.
Or an honest laborer from the underground. We vow to keep pressing forward, for we are the city of progress and our future is bright.
And I really hope that he continues to remember his roots as a, I don't know, it seemed like more mid-level portion or part of this particular society. I think he's doing an okay job right now. But yeah, you don't want to let success get to your head.
That it then? I thought that Talus boy was some kind of genius. Last year, didn't he launch a blimp halfway across the continent?
Airship, actually.
It's not a blimp.
And progress takes time.
It's a balloon, ain't it?
Sure as hell looks that way.
And
pardon us if we aren't quite so refined.
Not about refinement.
What are you even doing here, Kiraman? Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
I see.
Fire! Fire!
So she doesn't fit in with the others. I'm assuming just because she came from a wealthier family. Which, you know, I get it. Wealth can obviously mess with people's minds, especially if you grow up in it, but it doesn't inherently make you a bad person or a person who thinks that they're better than everybody else. Yeah, it makes it easier to be that kind of person. But you can be a respectful, intelligent person even if you come from a position of wealth and power. It's just, obviously it's rarer.
By accident!
Oh shit. That looks like a lot of bombs. Get the fuck out. Bail. Bail now.
Also, I brought this dynamite.
Why aren't you people running? Oh, okay. Too late. Right. I gotta remember we're calling her Jinx now. It makes sense, you know, based on what Milo was calling her in the past. And then Vi called her that at the end of the last episode, right?
The gemstone is gone, along with some of our research papers.
Because Jinx stole it, obviously.
No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility yet.
How did it come to this?
What do you mean? How?
For too long has the underground been left unchecked.
You guys still have this Undercity where underprivileged people are being held down. As long as there are people being held down, there's going to be problems, you know? I think we're starting to see that in our modern day now. More and more people are in a much shittier position than they should be. And it kind of blows my mind that we've come so far in technology advancement into society, and we still haven't learned that holding large portions of people back, or any portions of people back from any level of freedom, is not smart. It just leads to conflict. And that's never good.
We've lost touch. They may not be your preferred constituents, still are people.
Oh, I like that from her.
The Undercity cannot be controlled, not by us.
So where does that leave us?
Treat them better. That's where it leaves you.
Could the trenchers build a weapon with the stolen crystal?
We've seen their ingenuity. Of course they can.
Oh, yeah. Don't underestimate. It's a good thought.
If the right person got a hold of it, I could utilize its energy. It was my responsibility to safeguard this technology, and I failed.
So what do you plan to do about it?
Suspend all Hex Tech operations until the situation is resolved.
That's a start.
The Hex Gates must remain open. Piltover's status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their income.
Okay, yeah, true.
Perhaps the time has come to explore a radical solution.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Radical is very rarely good.
I propose that a new chair be brought forth. House Talus be elevated. He will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
I honestly don't see how that fixes anything.
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Okay, referring him to as a boy is a bit weird. Dude's like 30 now or something, right?
I believe Counselor Medarda is right.
Before Heimerdinger goes on, I can recognize that, if Heimerdinger is like 200 years old or whatever, then, comparatively speaking, that Jace is pretty young if, he's around 30, which is, my guess here. But, several of these other people seem like they're just regular humans, so that's a bit, reductive, right?
Hextech security should be administered by a scientist. I second the motion.
Well then, shall we vote?
Okay. I mean, yeah, putting him on the council could be good, but it's not really a plan. It's just an idea. What are we developing here?
That's me!
What? The butterflies? She modifying them?
Half a dozen enforcers. Dead!
I love how she's fucking hyped about it. That's funny. Okay, it shouldn't be as funny as it is, but it is.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
I do.
Got her hands on some value.
Happy Progress Day!
Yeah. May as well celebrate, huh? Man, that is Milo, right? I mean, a statue of Milo or whatever. Why didn't she build a statue of, like, Clagor and Vi? Especially because Milo was the one who seemed to disrespect her the most.
How you feeling?
I've had a break in the case.
Shouldn't you be resting?
She's not that injured, so, let her work.
Whoever attacked the square is our suspect. The same symbols showed up at the botched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates.
The Hex Gates?
Attack on the square changes things.
I love her thinking. Good detective work.
If I can figure out who made this, lead me directly to whoever's behind it all.
I'm really hoping that what I was saying earlier about the quality of her character holds up, and that these two are actually, they are decent people who really do care about the greater good and will do the right thing when it matters. Because I really don't want to see like everybody on both sides just kind of being shit. That's got to have some middle ground. There's just going to be good and bad on both sides, right? Also, are they a couple? I figured that we'd find that out during this episode run, but it's still kind of unclear. I just had the feeling, both from earlier and from now, that they, might be closer than just friends. But if they are just good friends, I would also be really hyped about that too.
The answer is here, staring me in the face. I can feel it.
I mean...
How do you intend to prove any of this?
By continuing to do detective work?
If I can just work this out, Marcus will have to listen.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned about the council. They need more than just theories.
Yeah.
Since when did you concern yourself with the council's opinion?
I assume more so over the last few years?
Since I became a counselor.
Oh, and that too, yeah.
Have they discovered how to govern with grease and a spanner?
I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I very much hope they're not a couple.
House Talus security? I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate. I just want you to be safe.
She's not looking to be safe. She's looking to do good work.
Thanks, but I already have a job.
No, you don't.
Wait, what?
After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff.
Did she get fired? Did her parents get her fired?
This is the best I could do.
Don't need charity, counselor. Yours or my parents.
Kate.
Get out.
Yeah. I mean, okay, to be fair, it's not like he got her fired, but still.
I need to speak with one of the inmates.
Folks in here aren't usually very talkative.
He's got reason to talk.
Oh, she wants to come talk to the big tattooed dude.
Inmate 2135. Afraid that's not possible. An incident?
What kind of incident?
Got in a fight?
Well, not so pretty kind.
Oh, he's dead?
I have to talk to him.
You'll be able to, as soon as he can move his jaw again.
Okay. Not dead. Sure.
Who assaulted him?
Oh, this where Vi is. I was wondering. Like, I thought Vi might have escaped. She just got arrested. I guess that makes sense.
Who the hell are you?
Okay. Really cool if Vi and Kate ultimately end up working together. I like it when you see, you know, the good people from each side find mutual respect for each other and figure out a way through the problem. Very cool. I'm hoping you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time if you did. Bye.